Hello guys. Good afternoon from here. Welcome back again to this beautiful video. In case you're coming across this channel today for the first time, hello, my name is Linda and I'm a new migrant who just moved into Canada. Thank you so much for clicking. I really do appreciate. If you find this channel nice, if you like my personality, do well to subscribe and join my family. I promise you will not regret it. So, of course, since I came, I've just been sharing my experiences, and this video is one of them. You guys, I have had a lot of culture shock since I came into Canada, and this is part one, culture shock part one, because I know that, of course, I'll continue to learn, and I will always come back here to tell you my experience, so that for those ones when a fuck up thing, make you no go follow fuck up. Okay, so without further ado, let us dive right into the video. I have my culture shocks written down, so I'm gonna be looking at my book and then explaining. Okay, first thing is fake smile. Yeah, initially when I was new, I thought that Canada people are so nice. The whites are so sweet, they are so nice. It took me dealing with them one-on-one to find out that nice and for here. Once you're passing everybody, for where when it comes to dealing with you, they will deal with you without mercy. So don't be deceived with there. I was initially deceived. Hey, oh, this country, no racist. Now them be number one, the champion, but you will never know with their actions or attitude. On that ground, Hana attack or I follow you. Now so. Second culture shock I have seen here is waiting for kids to cross the road. Like the way they drive here. I love it. Anything that concerns driving here in Canada is so nice. Like for example, now if you want to cross the pedestrian, okay, even without you getting to your own turn to cross, once you enter main road, they wait you. In fact, once you're standing, like they see you now, say you they stand, they will allow you, that they will leave you to pass. Then it is more especially when you're with children. Oh my God. The respect or the love I've gotten from my kids, like taking them to school and bringing them back. You guys, I might be 2 kilometers away from a certain vehicle, and that vehicle go stand wait for me, make they understand whether I want to cross or I'm going by this side. They will just have to be very sure before they will continue to move. I love that thing so much, because here, you know, if you jam person not free, common person motorway you go jam, they will sue you and you will pay millions of naira. Talk less of when you now jam actual human being. You understand what I mean? Common car, if you jump person car and that person decide to sue you, but mazero called the way you now jam actual human being. No, they no one hear story. And then their driving pattern, you will come to this place, they will just write 40 kilometers, here 80, here 100, here 120, and cameras are there. If you pass, they go just snap you, bam. Here, their driving, I love it. Everything that concerns their driving, awesome. Yeah, that's one culture shock that I love here. Then another one is their education system. Of course, before I came here, I knew that Canada education is free for junior classes to, my sons are still toddlers, they are not up to age. Here in this province, they start 4 years. I don't know if it is different from other provinces. So my kids are still 3 years, and I needed them to be going to school because I'm also going to school. So I had to put them on daycare. This one you will pay, right? You will pay for daycare. But for their preschool, okay, once you're up to preschool, is free of charge. And one culture shock I got is, number one, when it comes to my kids' daycare, they don't take food to school. When I went to go and buy back to school stuffs for them, I bought flax. I didn't know. I bought full flax. I bought this. It was on the day I now went for inspection that they now told me that they cook there in the school. Morning and afternoon, both snacks, everything is in that daycare. The only thing you will come with is your container of water. So when it finishes, they can now fetch more, and then extra clothes. So when you wake up in the morning, just bathe your children and take them to school. They are going to have breakfast, have lunch, have snacks in school before they get back. Then from the normal schooling, which is the preschool, right? Daycare is the one that there's no school runs. Just brush them. I don't even shower them in the morning. I do that every evening. So in the morning, I just brush them and then send them to school, right? Then in the evening, when they come back, they bathe. But when it comes to my daughter, who is now on primary school, which is the basic school, right? Or basic or grade, I think. How can I confuse them? They carry food. One culture shock is that you can never allow that child to lack anything. When it comes to snack, you give her complete snack. Fruit, you give her complete fruit. Food, you give her complete. Everything must be complete. I could remember when she newly started, I didn't know this. I had gotten a call and they said, please make sure that Kamsi comes with enough snack and fruit. We noticed that she short snack and fruit. I just felt it's love. I didn't know that they are actually telling me it took one of my subscribers that came here that now opened my eyes. I'm like, oh wow, you understand? Yeah, so they should not lack anything. Of course, they go to school with food, but Kamsi Wednesdays at their school are for pizza days. So she chooses not to go to school with food that day so that she can eat pizza. Then when she comes back, she now eats here. That's one other culture shock I found out here. The most important is that Kamsi doesn't pay anything, just that food that you will give her. No fees, nothing, anything that happens. Sometimes they would send email and beg for money and all that, but it is willing if you're willing to support. Yeah, it's just so sweet. So, but for my boys, it sweets me more because I don't have to feed them before they go to school. I don't have to pack any food for them. It's just so sweet. That's one other sweet culture shock that I found out here. Moving on, tips. Canada loves tips so much. You enter Uber, they'll ask you for tips. You go to shops, they'll ask you for These people like tips, die. They too like tips. There are some restaurants you will also go and buy something, and it is mandatory that you will give them tip. You can't be watcher, you will give them tip. Then house patterns. The house pattern here and the name. Okay, now I have lived in Malaysia, right? This type of house that I'm living now, they call it condo over there in Malaysia. But here, they call it apartment. And I'm like, then duplex in Nigeria, my kind of home in Nigeria. Here they call it but it's not duplex. It's not duplex. We call it Teles house in Malaysia. That kind of house, we call it Teles house. But here, I think this is Teles house or apartment. You can either call this one Teles house or apartment. I've forgotten what they call that pattern of house. So it's just so confusing, you know, that they have different names. I think condo is even the duplex is what they call condo. I don't know. But the way they call the names of their homes here are so confusing. And then the pattern of their building here, like in this my apartment now. Do you know that my neighbor, because my neighbor, we are good. So I've been able to enter their home. So my neighbor, if you want to enter their home now, you will go downstairs. This same level where I did now. But if you want to enter their house now, you will walk down like you're going down the stairs, like up to 12 stairs. You will go down before you see their living room. Then me now, that is the next direct neighbor, you will walk stairs. My own is just 4 steps, and then you will walk up. But then you walk like 12 steps to walk down. And I'm like, what type of house is that? But I had to understand, because I feel that the person that is living under me now where they up, for the person where they down level will be down, like they will go down, so that no matter how noisy my children might incur from here, like any type of bam 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 that they will do, they will not feel it. You understand the thing? Because over there in Malaysia, we lived in an apartment like this, and reports every single month, police they come knock for my door. every single month, and I had just Kamsi at that time. I pity when I newly came, I'll be like, I pity that no one be under them. I pity that no one be under them. Until I went to my neighbor's house. It now dawned on me that these people really planned it out. Like, they planned it out. And they will know that this is a family person. This person is good to stay in this block. Then magic, you know what I mean? That kind of a thing, yeah. So that's another culture shock I found out here. And I love it. Then, these ones are credit and scores. I've never heard about credit, building credit, your credit score, your gonna score. What it means basically is you're not being able to owe in Canada. Like this place now, we are paying every month. In fact, I think it's the same thing abroad, because in Malaysia it's the same. But we got to a level with our landlord that we could pay 1 year if we choose to. 6 months is if we choose to. She accepted it. She was a Chinese. But here, there is a body that is under this apartment. So you don't even know your landlord, okay? But I think if you even want to pay like that, you can pay. But normally, you're paying every month. And you're not allowed to owe. Like, once that month, nobody will remind you. Just go and pay your pay. Just go and pay your pay. So, it made me realize that, and if you're faithful with paying it, you're building your credit score. Then if you're that person that usually they remind to pay, or if you fail to pay, they'll add money, and then after adding money and you fail to pay, they'll drop your credit score. So in future, when you want to go and meet them for something like this phone now, where I buy, where I give just more money, they carry phone, give me. If that matter now, once they check in the system, okay, this person is owing, they will not give you. So that's another thing. They build their credit here. If you're being truthful to yourself, paying your rent, everything, just diligently, you're building your score or your credit score. Now here I learned them. That's one culture shock I had. Then, tax after purchase. Another culture shock is, for example, now you go to shop and you buy this. Now after you don't buy now, they will not add the tax. But in Malaysia, in Nigeria, everywhere I've been, if you're buying something, tax is already inside. Once you're paying, you've paid. But here you will pay. Like they will plus everything, and then they will add the tax of whatever you buy. And I'm like, the thing they frustrates me on a way, because their tax are not also cheap. It's not cheap. But what will I do? Others are doing it. Okay, my man preacher. It is what it is. That's another culture shock here. Then this one, as a content creator, this one do me first hand, and it do me dangerously. I learned in a harsh way. So you are not permitted to do things in Canada without permission. For example, as a content creator, they go invite you, go come occasion, you begin carry camera, check madinilu, just like we do in Nigeria. It's not allowed here, my brothers and sisters. Don't do it. I had to go and edit out a part of an event I went to. Then I was called to order. After much begging, I beg, I cannot delete it, I beg. I went and deleted it. But I even paid money for someone to help me and cut out that place. It was a harsh experience. So please, if you're a content creator, once you bring out camera, jojo, this is not Nigeria. Ask question. It's not even all about content creators. Do you know that you will see a small child now? Like when I went to my kids' school. In fact, before I even went there, I found out about these things. Like, you take permission before you hug a child. Like when you see someone, you're like, can I hug you? If that child say yes, you hug. If he say no, no hugger. If child fall for your front now, you rush, go help him. You must ask question. Can I help you? Before you not help. Nobody call you. It shocked me. Like, and the way their kids are so independent, right? Like, they know their rights. Like, if you even want to, they say, no, I don't want your help. No, I don't need your help. I'm like, okay, now. You understand? So it's another culture shock that I love so much. Like, they speak out here basically, and then anything you want to do, be good, be bad, ask question. You must ask question. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do? You must ask question. Or be homo, or be hojo. You must take permission before you do them. That's another culture shock that I learned here. Then let's talk about police. Another culture shock I learned here is I love there's no police checkpoint for Canada here. Where you go, they work in Nigeria, checkpoint to checkpoint. You drive, nobody is asking you anything. You and police get matter when you jam person or the person jam you. That's the only time you have any issue with police. Apart from that, you know go feed the wakana police go come or you're speeding. I think if you're speeding, they will come and stop you. Sometimes camera will pick you, right? But basically, what I mean is you don't have any issues with police. I even heard that if they catch person with a thief for shop now, like Ziha told me a story that like you came to Walmart now and they catch you stealing, they will just come and tell you, please, can you do this? And if you say no, they will not talk. They will just call police. And if you walk out before police come, it's your gain. But if police catch you, even if you're walking out, they will not hold you. They will not hold you. They will just be waiting for police to come. Nobody will near there. They will leave you walk out. So Onyoshi for that matter. And I'm like, eh? They say yes. So yes. So now you don't take police matter. You go leave police to do police. Even if you're a security, you're not so quiet, but as long as you're not police, you will wait for police. That's another culture shock. Like police like they don't even look at you, they don't even care. I'm like, Malaysia, why are they? If you see police, boom, upon say you owe your passport, but mine must cut you. Mine must still cut you because if you just stop now, begin talk another thing. Police in Malaysia or go Nigerian police and a reserve office, you know. But here, I love it. I love it. I love it. Another culture shock was the sun here in Canada. Jesus Christ. If you were not told, just know today the sun here na hammer like northern sun. Abuja no, in fact, Kebbi State, Jos, na their level of sun na in the hammer here. Jesus. Heat Nigeria, my brothers and sisters in the Lord. And I'm like, what is the essence of being abroad? When I told that far, it really frustrated me. It really frustrated me. It was too much. Hey, that's another culture shock. I had that mindset that when they say summer, I will still feel that summer is still sweet. I didn't know that now we got as level of even more than Ugwa sound for here. So they say that they get heat stroke. I think that's the name. I don't know. But they get heat stroke, like somebody will faint makana heat in me. You can imagine the level of that hotness. That's another culture shock I saw here in Canada, my brothers and sisters. Then finally, another culture shock is how people are minding their business. Like both Daki, both Ibo, everybody's minding their business, go to work, come back. Already this one I already know. It also happens in Malay, but sometimes in Malay, that place is African dungeon. Like you come out there, you meet people, you eat free food when you don't have money, you know, and not hang out. Canada here, no hang out unless you a proper occasion. School there's no like natural outside. They know 1 or 2 bottle. You know, 1 or 2 bottle in running big or let's say you go proper events. But I don't know how I'm gonna explain it. Like bars, there are African restaurants, of course, but hardly will you see people like the way they frequent it in Nigeria and in Malay, you know, lively life. But here, unless I invited you for something, mad. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched up until this point, as long as I'm staying more and I'm seeing things, of course, I'm still gonna come back here and share. So this is Culture Shock Part 1. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched up until this point, I really appreciate. Do well to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you again very soon. I remain your Asa, your G, your baby girl, Lily Pups TV, and I sign out. Bye.